Well, hello there. This is Lichess, Chess Noob, learning and having fun with chess. Welcome to another episode of Quick Wins, and today I've got a game that I played against my long-term subscriber, Bogo Indiana Jones. They are quite a bit stronger rated than me. However, they really enjoy playing dangerous, aggressive opening gambits. And in this one, I just so happened to actually know the line because I'd seen it before, managed to get a win. Let's go take a look. So the game begins with the Scotch. E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, D4, captures, and here, rather than the usual main line, they played the very aggressive, immediate knight to G5. Very tricky move. In Quick Wins number 24, which is where I've seen it before and analysed it, I named this the Macbeth Gambit. Part of the Scottish line, it's unnamed Scottish play, Macbeth. Macbeth Gambit. It's really tricky. Stockfish says it's about minus 1.6 at higher depth, and yet when you look at the Lichess community database, white has a commanding win ratio advantage, almost 60% win for white, and even better against the most common response for black, or the most accurate response for black, white wins almost 70% of the time. Absolutely incredible. So the most common way that black will respond is H6, threaten the knight. That's fine. Knight was going to sacrifice itself. Captures, but now they've got bishop down that light square diagonal with check. King goes back to E8, very natural. Mate in 6. Queen to H5 with check. They can block, delay a move, check again. King now forced to move forward to Bomb Cloud. That's their only legal move. And now we've got, however, down that light square diagonal, Queen F7 check. King forced now to D6, dark square bishop with check. Here, Queen here with check. And now doesn't matter whether the king goes to B6 or B4. In either case, Queen to B5 is mate. Absolutely brilliant. Now let's go back. So this was with the most common response, which is H6. What about the most accurate response? Bishop to E7, attacking the knight. Well, the knight's going to sack itself. Captures. Bishop to C4 with an attack. Naturally, king goes back to E8, and now check. Very, very challenging for the king. What are they going to do here? So let's say they decide to move the king to F8. So it looks logical, right? Or maybe they decide to block. Either way, it's really disastrous. Let's say they block with an attack on the queen. Seems to potentially make a bit of sense. However, it's a mistake. Can you see why? Queen now to D5. Once again, threatening mate. And in this position, almost every single move that black can make is blunderous. Let's say they think, oh, let's attack the queen. Mate. Can't do that. Let's say they think, oh, need to give the king some breathing room. Pawn to D6. Seems to make sense. Check. Forced here. Only move, mate. Okay? So, in fact, in this position, the only move that black has that actually allows them to gain potentially the advantage is bishop to B4 with check, giving a sort of a space there for the king. It's a really difficult move to see, and after that move, potentially they need to then sacrifice another piece. It's a really difficult line for black to play. So what did I do in this position? The best move for black, in my view, and the move that you should play when you look at the Lichess community database, a really rare 11th most common move. Now once you play it, black's position is easy. And more than that, black now has the win ratio that is around over 70% over white. You completely crush white. It is D5. With D5, they no longer have that bishop. And effectively, white's rapid attack just doesn't have enough juice. White here decides to play tricky with c3. I can see what they're trying to do, because if captures this way, it is once again good for white. However, I saw through that. There's nothing I need to do here. And here I now have the very easy h6. Attacking the knight, forces the knight to capture. Actually, they should go back, but after captures, queen with the check. But now the difference is, after g6, everything is defended. There is no other attacker. And I'm now winning tempo on their queen. And rather than this being a scary sort of attack with Lady Macbeth herself, the queen, this is more like a wayward queen attack. They give a check, I develop. Everything is defended. They take, knight captures, attack on Lady Macbeth. They move, they move the queen. That is a blunder. Unfortunately, I didn't see the best move. Best move here is bishop to b4 with the pin, making this is probably Macduff and this is Duncan as per Macbeth. And here they're forced to capture, but then royal fork, absolutely winning. Now in this game I didn't see that, and so instead I drew the knight back. Should have played that, as I said. However, here they captures, didn't see it, bishop pins anyway. Emotional damage. Good game. GG.